Hello, Shalom from Israel. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the Noahide World Center located in Jerusalem. And I'd like to leave you with a message for this week's Torah portion, the section of Va'et Hanan, which is taken from the book of Dvarim, Deuteronomy chapter 4. This is part of the series of lessons, the final lessons that Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, the great teacher, the greatest prophet, before his death, which he knows is drawing near, he wants to leave this new generation of the Israelites a message. And in chapter 4 of verse 7, he says the following. I'm using a translation. For which is a great nation that has a God who is close to it, as is Adonai, our God. Whenever we call to him, he listens. Recently, I saw a question on a Noahide group asked by a person who lives far from the land of Israel whether he should scrape together the money in order to travel to Israel to recite his prayers here so that they will be listened to by God Almighty. I responded that the prophet Isaiah said in chapter 2, Holy, holy, and holy is God of hosts, whose glory fills the entire earth. Your prayers can be heard here or anywhere else. It's what's in your heart. And there's a story about this verse that I just read to you. A famous rabbi from the previous century, from the early 20th century, who when he was asked by someone to pray for him, he was asking for a blessing. The rabbi chuckled sadly and said, here is one beggar asking from another beggar to request from another beggar a blessing, when in fact God is near to us. You don't need me. You can turn to God himself and ask for it in the same way I can. And this is a lesson for all mankind. Yes, there are places where we might feel more inspired, where we'll remember the great deeds and actions and the great faith of our ancestors, or of the prophets, or of the great men and women of the Bible, of the Tanakh. But in the end, God is everywhere, and God can hear our prayers if we ask sincerely from the heart. Because the God that the people of Israel have believed in for the last 3,000 or so years is a God that is close to us. And that God can be close to you and to every human being. It just depends if you're asking from the heart sincerely. I'd like to wish you, wherever you are, a Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat to draw closer to godliness and to the Almighty himself. Shabbat Shalom.